It was a quiet morning on the mountain. The old Zen master Hakuin sat peacefully in his thatched hut, gazing out at the misty peaks that rose in the distance. A young monk named Daiyu approached the master and bowed deeply before him. "Master," began Daiyu, "I do not understand something. We spend our days here practicing Zazen, meditating on the koans you give us. But what is the purpose of sitting still, concentrating on paradoxical riddles that have no solutions?" Hakuin smiled at his student. "What do you hear right now, Daiyu?" he asked. Daiyu paused and listened carefully. "I hear the morning breeze rustling the trees, a crow cawing overhead, perhaps a soft ringing in my ears." "You do not hear the great bell that signals the start of Zazen every morning," said Hakuin, "and yet all the monks have gathered in the zendo for practice." Daiyu furrowed his brow. "But master, I heard no bell this morning. How can the monks assemble when there is no signal?" Hakuin nodded slowly. "As with the soundless bell, what is essential is silent and subtle. Your mind clings to the need for answers because you perceive the world through labels and dualities, sound and silence, being and non-being, existence and emptiness. But reality is not so clear-cut. Learn to listen to the soundless bell, Daiyu." Daiyu contemplated the master's words for a few moments before speaking again. "Teacher, I'm afraid I still do not understand. How can there be a bell that rings silently? Surely if it makes no sound, then it's not a bell at all." "You are caught in the world of appearances and concepts," Hakuin said gently. "The mind labels and divides all its experiences into superficial categories, but Zen points to what lies beneath words, beneath thinking itself." Hakuin picked up a small handbell that sat on a low table beside him. He rang it 3 times, the crisp, clear tones piercing the quiet mountain air. Daiyu stared at the bell intently. When the reverberations ceased, Hakuin continued holding the bell aloft. "What do you hear now, Daiyu?" Daiyu furrowed his brow. "I hear nothing, master. The bell is silent." "Listen more deeply," Hakuin instructed. "The sound of the bell continues to resonate in your mind, though the air is still once more." Daiyu closed his eyes and focused. The echo of the bell lingered in his consciousness, though the external sound had vanished. Hakuin smiled. "From the realm of silence, insight arises. The soundless bell thus rings continuously for those who can hear it." Daiyu's eyes widened as a glimpse of understanding arose. "I think I now know what you mean, master. The bell's sound may fade away, yet it leaves its impression upon the mind. Each time we meditate, it is as if we are hearing the soundless ringing anew." "Not quite," said Hakuin. "It is not a matter of impressions left in the mind. The soundless bell rings right now in this very moment if you are attentive. It does not come and go." The old master tapped the small bell once more, holding his student's gaze. "Listen," he whispered. As the tone dissipated, Hakuin pointed towards the vacant air, as if the sound were still palpable. Daiyu concentrated, searching for what Hakuin was indicating. The morning quiet enveloped him, peaceful and profound, yet woven into the tapestry of stillness, he noticed an ineffable presence, subtle, mysterious, radiant. "Yes," breathed Daiyu, "it is here, the endless reverberation, just below the surface of hearing and not hearing. How wondrous!" Hakuin nodded approvingly. "You apprehend now that which lies beyond opposites. The soundless bell rings continuously, eternally, for those who dwell in unity." Daiyu bowed deeply before Master Hakuin once more. "My wise teacher, I am grateful. Today I have tasted the sweetness of transcending ordinary perception, the realm beyond opposites where the soundless bell chimes eternally. I have glimpsed it, if only fleetingly. With dedicated practice, such glimpses deepen into abiding realization," Hakuin said. "But remember, the soundless bell rings whether we perceive it or not. It is our clinging to a world of separate objects and concepts that prevents us from hearing its timeless reverberation." Daiyu nodded. "Yes, I see that now. The endless sound is always present, within and without. It is we who contract through false divisions of dualistic thinking." "Indeed. "Keep listening without ceasing, dear one, and your life will become its own koan," said the Master warmly. "The mysteries of Zen are not mere words or concepts to be learned, but direct experiences to be actualized through awareness without limits." Hakuin and Dayu sat together in meditative silence as the morning brightened around them. A soft breeze stirred and rustled the leaves, whispering timeless truths. Birds sang melodies unheard by ordinary ears. In the vast emptiness, the soundless bell rang continuously.